The Cowardly Dragon. In an underground cave deep in the forest, there once lived an old man who had more children than he could properly care for. One day he thought of a plan for bettering his circumstances. "Bake a cake made of honey and cream," he said to his wife. "I'm going out into the world to see where I can find a way to get rich." Although his wife was puzzled by what she had just heard, she did as she was told and baked a delicious cake. As soon as this was done, the old man left the cave. He traveled through the forest for many miles until at last he came upon a well that was next to a table. Carefully, he placed the delicious cake on the table and then seated himself on the ground. He leaned comfortably against the base of a tree. Soon, birds twittered around the table and ate the cake that the old man watched and smiled. Then he fell into a deep and peaceful sleep. When he awoke the next morning, a great number of flies were buzzing about the table, eating up the last of the crumbs of the sweet dough. With one blow, he struck it out and killed 100 flies. Then he wrote upon the table top, "I have killed 100 with a single blow." Very pleased with himself, he lay himself down on the ground and took another nap. While he slept, a fearful dragon carrying a buffalo skin arrived at the well. He was most surprised to see an old man sleeping near the table, but he was frightened and astonished when he read the message on the table. "This frail old man killed 100 souls with one blow?" He mused and shook his head in wonderment. "He must be powerful indeed." Just as a shiver of fright rippled through the dragon's skin, the old man awoke. "If I'm not very friendly, this man may kill me," thought the dragon. Therefore he bowed low and in his sweetest voice, "Because you are such a powerful man, let us become brothers." The old man, shocked to see such a huge creature, was every bit afraid of the dragon as the dragon was of him. He at once agreed to the proposal. They took a vow to be brothers forever. Then the dragon invited the old man back to his home. Politely, he indicated the way and insisted the old man go first. But the force of the dragon's inhaling and exhaling was so strong that the old man found himself being pushed forward and sucked backward. It appeared as though he were taking 2 steps backward for every 3 steps he took forward. "Brother," asked the dragon, "why is it that you are weaving back and forth?" "I'm deciding whether or not I should kill you," the old man replied, for in spite of his fear of the creature, his wits were fully with him. "Stop a moment, brother," pleaded the dragon. "Let me lead the way." By and by, the curious pair arrived at a cherry tree. "Wait, brother," said the dragon. "Let's eat some cherries." Swiftly the dragon climbed the tree while the old man remained below, eating the fruit rapidly as the dragon shook it loose. "Come on up here," said the dragon. "The cherries that grow near the crown of the tree are much sweeter than those on the lower limbs." "Oh, no," said the old man. "They may seem that way to you, but in fact, they are not as good because the birds have gotten to them first and pecked away at them." "Well then, catch hold of this bough," said the dragon, while bending a huge limb. The old man grabbed it, but as soon as the dragon let go, the limb sprang back into place. The old man went sailing through the air, landing some distance right on top of a hare. "What's the matter, brother?" the dragon queried. "Was that bough too strong for you?" "No, not at all," said the old man. "I sprang up of my own accord that I might catch this hare." The dragon descended from the tree, and the two proceeded to his palace, exchanging cautious pleasantries along the way. When the old man arrived, he said to the dragon's wife, "Here, I have a present for you, sister-in-law," and he gave her the hare. "I thank you, brother-in-law," said she. The dragon then walked over to his wife and warned her of the old man. "Be very polite to him," he said. "Don't say a word that might anger him, or he'll kill us. He has killed 100 souls with a single blow." The dragon then turned to the old man. "Brother," he asked him, Would you be good enough to fetch us some water? Certainly, replied the old man, taking with him a spade and the dragon's enormous buffalo hide. And a few minutes later, the dragon went outside and found the old man digging around a well with a spade. Brother, said the dragon, sounding very confused. What are you doing? Why, I'm digging up the entire well so that I can carry it home, replied the old man. Stop, said the dragon. Don't destroy our water supply. Never mind, I'll bring the water home myself. No sooner had they returned to the house than the dragon asked him to go into the forest and bring back a tree. I'll gladly do that for you, replied the old man. He went to the forest and there wove a rope of stripped bark. When the dragon joined him, he was puzzled by the old man's actions. What are you doing with that rope, brother? He asked in a bewildered tone of voice. Why, I'm going to bind the whole forest together and take it home. Oh, no, said the dragon. Don't destroy my forest. Never mind. I'll carry a tree home myself. After the dragon returned home with the tree, he drew his wife aside and asked her, What shall we do? We must get rid of the old man before he destroys everything. Take your uncle's big club, said the wife, and then when he's asleep tonight, hit him over the head. But the old man had overheard this conversation. Hence, when he retired that night, he did not lie down in bed. Instead, he placed his cap on the pillow and stuffed his coat with pillows and placed them under the blankets. In the dark, it looked as if he were actually lying in the bed. Then he hid behind the stove. Before long, the dragon crept up to the bed and with his big club struck what appeared to be the figure of the old man. No sooner had the dragon left than the old man came out from behind the stove and laid himself down on the bed, and enjoyed the most peaceful and restful sleep. Bright and early the next morning he walked into the kitchen where the dragon and his wife were eating an enormous breakfast. Oh, did you sleep last night, brother? Inquired the dragon in a voice that betrayed his great fear. Not very well, brother, replied the old man. A flea bit me on the head. The dragon took his wife aside. Did you hear that, wife? He moaned. I hit him on the head with Uncle's big club, and he says that a mere flea bit him. What shall we do? Offer him a sackful of money, replied the wife, and he'll probably go away. Brother, asked the dragon, if I give you a sackful of money, will you go away? Yes, brother, I will, said the old man. Quickly the dragon and his wife filled a huge sack with money and gave it to the old man. Here's the money, take it and be off, said the dragon. It is only right that you deliver the gift yourself, said the old man, who was incapable of lifting the heavy sack. After all, isn't that what I did when I brought your wife the hare? You're absolutely right, said the dragon, who was more anxious not to upset his guest. He placed a huge sack upon his back, and the old man directed him through the forest to a place near an underground cave. Stay here, said the old man to the dragon. I must go ahead and tie up the dogs, otherwise they'll tear you to pieces. The old man then entered the cave and ordered his children to shout, Mother, mother, father is back, and bringing the dragon with him. We'll eat it for dinner. When the dragon heard these cries, he quickly flung the sack of money down and fled for the forest. He raced along, and he met a fox. Where are you flying to, dragon? Asked the sly animal. Home, home, or the old man will kill me. What? Laughed the fox. Why, he is so weak, even I could kill him. Come with me, and I'll show you. Thus having quieted the dragon, the little fox led him back to the old man's cave. When the old man saw the pair approaching, he realized the fox must have told the dragon that he had been tricked. Immediately he made his children shout, Mother, look! The fox is bringing us a dragon just as he promised he would. When the dragon heard those words, he was convinced that the fox had betrayed him. Angrily, he pounced on the sly creature and killed him. Then he ran back to the heart of the forest and was never heard or seen again. As for the old man, he went to town and bought his family a horse and carriage, a fine house, and many oxen, cows, and sheep. He made his land productive, and never again did he have to fear that he and his family might starve.